This is KingCobraJFS, and you are watching the worst of the worst, the show that checks out the worst of the internet. Now here's your host, Brendan. Fuck sickos and fuck the trolls.
Time to start the worst of all the shit we've heard of. Got no time for kids, so let's start the worst now.
Hello and welcome to another episode of The Worst Of. This show takes a look at all the worst parts of the internet. I'm your host, Brandon, and before we get into today's topic, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, it's been a little while since I've done a video. I thought it only necessary to come back for today, but it's been a little bit. I decided to take a break from Cyraxx covering. It was just getting really repetitive and dull. There wasn't much to a story going on. I did miss a couple things, like the low T encounter that he had where he got into a fight with a loser who was trying to clout chase off Cyraxx. But, you know, it's okay. We didn't really miss much of anything. But today is a very special day as the internet has lost one of the greats. Of course, I'm talking about Josh Sanders, aka KingCobraJFS. He died recently, and the internet wasn't ready for it. The world wasn't ready for such a loss, a monumental loss of one of the great characters on the internet, King Cobra. You know, we will forever miss his epic food hacks and drink combo videos and all of his rants about the world that was going on, you know. But no one seems to have taken it harder than Cyraxx, which, as predicted, Cyraxx has decided to take King Cobra's death and make it all about himself. And he threw in a tribute concert for King Cobra, because that seems to be a fitting thing. King Cobra was a big fan of music, so what better way to pay tribute to King Cobra than for Cyraxx to get online and scream shitty karaoke covers at you for 35 minutes. It's unreal. We're going to get into it in a little bit here. But first, I wanted to get Josh's takes on Cyraxx, because Cyraxx is claiming that King Cobra and him were friends off screen. Now, on screen, people would say that Josh hated Cyraxx and that he was a pedo and a sicko and stood for everything that King Cobra stood against. So naturally, Josh hated him. But according to Chance, they were good friends offline. They talked to each other on a regular basis. They even collaborated with each other on a few music projects, according to him. So, I guess it seems only appropriate to let King Cobra set the record straight on his thoughts on Josh, or on Cyraxx. And we're going to give him his chance to do that, since he can't speak for himself now. So here we go.
Now, I heard from an anonymous source that Marty Music Videos is trying to turn Cyraxx against me, as well as continue to harass Cyraxx. Well, fuck Cyraxx, he's a sicko, and outside of that, if the shit with Marty isn't true, then it was a misunderstanding, dude. But like I said, fuck Cyraxx, fuck sickos.
Well said, sir. So, right there, you're like, okay, he doesn't care about Cyraxx. He even said fuck him at one point. It's not worth it. But that's not enough. You know, King Cobra was a musician, and a very talented one at that. He gave us several albums of just pure gold. If you haven't listened to any of KingCobraJFS's music, I highly suggest you go on Deathbed Tapes website and look for it. Or, you know, there's examples of his music online. I'm sure there's a lot of it on YouTube, but definitely give it a listen. And here's an example of a track that he wrote called Fuck Cyraxx. Here we go.
Look.
Fuck Cyraxx.
Oh, here he is.
Fuck sickos. Hail to the cold
Hold on,
motherfucker.
brother. Stand by, Cyraxx.
Trolls getting their asses kicked.
It's nice of him to include audio of Cyraxx in this diss track in case you weren't sure who he was talking about. That's fucking great. This music is ridiculous. But let's move on. Let's jump ahead in this song. We're gonna, he raps, he freestyle. It sounds like a freestyle anyway. Like, I don't think he wrote down any of these raps. But this is him coming up with a little diss to Cyraxx. So here we go.
Yo, I said fuck Cyraxx and the trolls, you're getting smacks while I'm eating Scooby snacks. Like Zoink Scoop, that's one nasty motherfucker. Like I've seen some ghoulish looking shit before, but that's just nasty. Water leggy. You get knocked the fuck out harder than when I smoke too much weed and drink too much booze. Motherfuckers that already know you gonna lose. Getting drunk on booze and smash your skull with the fucking beer bottle when I go full throttle. I said fuck Cyraxx. Hit him with a metal bat, cracks his bones one by one, cause you know where it's at. One time, illest rapper, and I'm done, son. You're done worse. You perverse motherfucker. You're a piece of shit, ass-licking motherfucking cocksucker. Shit-eating, nasty cunt-licking motherfucker. Fuck Cyraxx and fuck the trolls. Fuck Cyraxx, you nasty cunt-licking fuckers.
I can just listen to that whole thing. It's great. I think I'll put it on at the end of the episode to give people a chance to listen to the thing in its entirety. But, so right there, okay, it's pretty clear that King Cobra hates Cyraxx. You don't make a diss track for someone that you like. And this rivals Tupac making diss tracks about Biggie Smalls saying he fucked his wife and all that. Like, this is some hate. It's some smoke being thrown at Cyraxx's way. So how does Cyraxx handle the death of King Cobra? By making it all about himself and grief grifting, of course. He's going to try to gain as much sympathy off of the death of Josh. And it's really disgusting. It really is. But let's take a look at the sing-along karaoke tribute concert from Chance. Now, the songs have been taken off of this video, partly for copyright and partly because, you don't really want to hear Chance sing anymore. It's more about how he pays tribute to King Cobra when he's not doing the thing that he always does. So, here we go. Now, of course, he's recording this off his phone, so he's got to set his phone up, hit record, and then walk away to the computer to get everything squared away, instead of having the computer already taken care of.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the motherfucking stream, man.
Here to help you save hundreds.
He's also not hooked up to his microphone. His microphone isn't on. So everything that he's saying, he's just screaming, and the phone's what's picking it up.
Now, for those of you that don't know, King Cobra was actually a very near and dear friend to me.
Not true.
And to my brother Ethan as well. Shout out to my little brother, Old 45, aka Ethan. What's up, big dog?
Didn't you just call Ethan out on his bullshit a couple of videos ago, saying that he was a piece of shit and how he was a troll all along and you were against him now? But all of a sudden now, him and you were great friends with King Cobra. Okay.
Fucking love you, bro. But a lot of people thought that me and King Cobra hated each other, but nah. That dude was actually one of the coolest motherfuckers I've ever met in my goddamn life. He genuinely was a good fucking dude.
He was a good dude. He absolutely was a good dude. He didn't deserve to go down the way that he did. You don't need to be addressing that. You shouldn't be talking about him like he's one of your dear friends because he wasn't. You never hung out with him. You're in Ohio, he was in Wyoming. So you never met the guy face to face. You never had any interactions. And any time that your name was brought up to him, he said, fuck him, he's a sicko. So you didn't have the relationship that you're claiming to have.
See, a lot of people thought that behind the scenes we hated each other. Nah, man, we hung out all the fucking time. It was usually me, him, and Ethan kicking in and having fun, bro. And when I got word this morning from Ethan that
Do you have any
Cobras
proof of that? Any proof? Like, this, of course he doesn't, because it's just another lie that Cyraxx spews out, like he does all the fucking time. But wouldn't you think that if you were claiming to have hung out with King Cobra online and talked to him and whatnot, you'd have some kind of proof that would show that? Even like one Facebook thing, like to just show that you were in talks with him on Facebook. Prove it. It would shut everyone up. But you can't do that because you're a fucking liar.
fucking lost it, man.
Yeah, you lost it. Okay. It really took you to heart.
Because Cobes was a good fucking dude.
Yeah, he was.
Josh was an amazing fucking dude, man. One of the kindest human beings I could have ever met on 2 fucking feet. Yes, on camera it may have looked like he hated me, but no. He never hated me at all. We didn't hate each other. We didn't fight like that. If anything, we got the opportunity to work on a few projects together in the past.
You don't have to communicate with somebody directly to hate them. That's not how the world works, Chance. Like, people can hate you because you're a sicko and a predator and a problem and a fucking retard. The way that people hate you. You know, thousands of people hate you. Just, they've never met you. You know, King Cobra was one of those people. You guys didn't interact at all. Quit claiming that you have. Let alone saying that you've collaborated on projects. Okay, where's the proof? Show me the project. What are you talking about?
And those are projects that I'm very fucking proud of. And I wanted to do this show to honor my brother and fellow musician and fellow fucking legendary underground rock star, KingCobraJFS.
This is disgusting.
So, Cobes,
he shouldn't be paying tribute like
you,
this.
Brother. Me, Ethan, we all miss you, bro. We all fucking miss you, big dog.
The world took the wrong locale. You know, if there is a God, he fucked up and grabbed the wrong person. I had kind of always pictured Josh being an old man making wands. You know, I didn't think of him dying before, like so many other people who don't take care of themselves and are just the wrong person died. You know, that's all I'm saying. Of course, it's going to take forever to get the YouTube set up, even though he should have had this done already.
Now, let me see those RIP Cobras in the fucking chat right the fuck.
Get 4 Arby's classic roast beef sandwiches for just $10. That's 1 for now, 1 after that, 1.
About to do this.
Too cheap to pay for YouTube Premium, of course. So he's got to listen to the fucking ads. This is just ridiculous. Any sort of editing on the video. I know he probably went live with this, but this is just fucking retarded.
Oh, now me and him fucking collabed on as a cover for everybody.
How do you collab on a cover? Like, I get if you're making original music and it's a cover song and you have someone featured on, that's one thing. But I think that Chance is just talking about how he sang over a song and he thinks King Cobra did the same thing with him. That's not how that works. This isn't Smule. You know, this isn't how the world is. He's just a fucking liar.
You guys fucking ready for...
Again, more searching. This is all he's got. Make a playlist. How haven't you figured that out yet? Make a playlist of the songs that you want to sing before you perform the show, you fucking mongoloid. What the hell is wrong with you? Like, now we have to sit here and watch your scabbed head scroll through YouTube to find a song that you should have done fucking 30 minutes ago. It takes nothing to make a playlist, dude.
Hey, come on, man. You know we can't do a KingCobraJFS memorial show without a Nazi song, man. Come on now. I already had that shit in the works.
I already had that shit in the works, but I had to scroll on YouTube and look for it versus having it already ready, you fucking retard. This is so goddamn stupid. What a loving tribute to someone that you claim was a great friend, right? Like this is how King Cobra wants to look down at
This
Cyraxx
song
and
right
watch
here
this shit.
is my fucking promise to King Cobra.
Don't compromise quality assurance for
This is
safety.
my
Order
promise
your time
that I'm
and
not
set.
fucking
It's
breaking
a
for no motherfucking body.
Or watch me skip.
Don't claim that you're making promises to the deceased. It's unbecoming and doesn't look good, you fucking retard. And of course, he sets it up. Like, you guys ready? This is a promise I made for King Cobra. And then a fucking ad plays, of course. There's nothing to this.
And I make this vow right now in front of every single motherfucking person watching. And God and Cobes and all my friends before him, right here, right now. I'll do whatever it, and I mean whatever it fucking takes
Had to
to
swallow.
get away from this fucking troll ass community that I've been stuck in for the last 6 years.
6 years. I thought it was 8 years. I'm sorry, when are we getting our timelines mixed up here? I could have swore that you've been a victim of trolling for 8 years now, Chance. Get your story straight, you fucking liar.
I'll make that solemn vow that I will not stop and I will not rest until I am away from that group and I'm doing a lot better than I was before.
I can't get with this guy. Like, he doesn't understand how the internet works. And not even just the internet, how the world works. Like, no matter where you go, whatever you put out there, you're gonna face criticism and scrutiny. It's just the way it is. There are people that are going to enjoy your content, and there are people who are going to hate it and make fun of you for it. And that's what's happened here. And when you add the fact that Chance is a fucking creep and a pervert who talks to kids, it's just doubles down and hammers the point home that some people shouldn't be on the internet.
I promise y'all that. I swear that shit on my motherfucking life, and I swear that shit on you, Cobes.
And I wish I recorded it, but I had just gotten off the phone with Cyraxx. We had a 30-minute conversation because I made fun of him on a podcast. Who are these podcasts? Go and check it out. We covered his show, The Dark Feed, and I got into him for about 30 minutes or so. It was a great segment. It was a fun episode. Go check it out, whoarethese.com. But he heard the episode, he called me up, he's defending himself, he's going through all this bullshit, he finally calms down, and then he starts talking about high school and his music and King Cobra and all this shit. But then he starts talking about my kids' pictures on Facebook. And that's unsettling to me. Like, you don't know me, dude. Don't talk about my fucking kids. That's creepy. Before, you don't necessarily have to believe the pedophile allegations and everything, because you could always chalk that up to, oh, well, that's just something that the trolls are saying online. Of course, he's a pedophile. Who isn't a pedophile? People call everyone a pedophile nowadays. I can understand that. But for him to actually sit there and comment on how my kids look in pictures on Facebook, that's fucking creepy. It's making my skin crawl just talking about it. Like, that guy shouldn't be around children. It only proves the allegations that are thrown against him. This guy just fucking sucks.
I promise you, man. I know that's the one thing you wanted from me, and I swear to God I'm gonna fucking see that shit through. I swear, man, that is my motherfucking mission, is to get away from these guys for you, brother. I promise you that. That will happen. One way or another. Come hell or high water, that's going to fucking happen. I promise you that.
You're never going to get away from the trolls. You'll never get away from the troll community. No matter how hard you try, no matter how long you stay offline, no matter how long it takes you to put out music, you're never going to escape these people who follow you. That's just how this works. You're a lolcow. People are gonna follow you, dude. I'm sorry, but that's your lot in life. Get over it.
I don't give a fuck how long it takes. I don't care what I gotta do. I'm gonna make that shit happen. One way or a fucking another.
Now, where's that song I was looking for? Let's see. It's gotta be this one, maybe? Come on, dude. Have this shit ready to go before you go on with your fucking rants. So you can just turn around, press play, and be on with your terrible song. And no one's missing anything. To those of you who think you're missing content by watching him perform this concert, you're not missing shit. It's terrible karaoke music. We've heard it 1,000 times before. He sings the same songs over and over and over again. So you're not missing anything. And the fact that I can sit here and talk for as long as I am while he's still scrolling, looking for a song, shows you just how unprepared and unequipped this fucking retard is to do this. This is a horrible tribute to King Cobra. And he's still scrolling.
And this song right here that I'm about to do for everybody.
That you just
this song
figured out.
is basically my mindset right now. And I know this is also the mindset of my brother Ethan as well.
Poor Ed and Sally. They have to listen to this shit over and over again. Because if they tell him to turn it down, he gets aggressive and violent with his grandparents. It's just fucking awful the way that he treats everybody around him. It's sick and deplorable. But he thinks he runs the fucking world. The universe rotates around Cyraxx. So let's just bow down to his will and accept whatever the fuck he gives us. Stupid.
The chief human resource officer, swimming in problems is part of the job. But with SAP, AI agents use all the right
Skip the ad, dude.
Make sure nothing stops you or your people.
I've been bartending for 25 years. Tips are what we live on. You know, our tips.
God, he is so terrible at this.
Voted against tax cuts.
This is just awful. He's so bad at creating content.
And to everybody wondering why I've not been able to message over the last few days, it's because I've been on a Facebook ban, which that ends tomorrow, actually, for y'all that don't know. My Facebook message ban ends tomorrow, so I will be able to catch up with everybody tomorrow for sure. So
yeah, I figured that out.
I haven't been able to message you. That's why I've been on a 4-day fucking message ban.
I really wish I was able to record the conversation that I just had with Chance, because it was fascinating, the lies that he's weaving about how high school was and the way that his music is handled and his theories on KingCobraJFS. If you haven't heard yet, if this is breaking news to you, he thinks that Jessica broke into King Cobra's house and poisoned him, and that's why he died. You know, it's not a matter of the alcohol consumption or maybe the gross food or maybe the fact that there was something medically wrong with Cobes before he actually passed. You know, all this could have been avoided with a trip to the doctor. But no, instead Jessica broke into his place and poisoned him. Because that makes sense, right? I mean, like, how long did it take Chance to accept the fact that Music Biz Marty was dead? You know, it took him forever to actually come out and admit that he was gone. So the fact that Cyraxx is even saying that Cobra's dead is just nothing short of miraculous. But still, this is fucking stupid.
Dude, man. It's fucking sad and, quite frankly, pathetic.
Yes, it is sad and pathetic. You're sad and pathetic. I'm glad you figured this out. God, just fucking get on with it, dude. Just more scrolling. This is so fucking stupid. Like, out of a 30-minute stream, 10 minutes of this stream.
10
10 minutes of this stream is him just scrolling through YouTube trying to find songs. This is just so horrible. Cobra he's not even cold at this point. The body is still warm, and he's doing this tribute in a horrible way.
An important song.
That would change his whole world.
Rest in peace, Cobra. Josh. Cobes. We miss you, my friend.
You didn't know him. Quit acting like you're like. I can't stand when a celebrity dies and people go online and post pictures of themselves with the celebrity and they try to make the death all about them and how that person impacted their life in one way, shape, or form. It's one thing if you have that picture and you've met that person, but when you've never interacted with them in the real world at all, this is just fucking disgusting. It's sick. He needs to stop.
Be easy, my brother. You know, like I promised you, man, I'll do whatever it takes to get away from these trolls and to better myself.
You never
Just
told
like
him
you
that. You never had that conversation. You fucking liar.
And I won't stop until it happens. Rest in peace, Cobra, my friend. We miss you.
Quit acting like you fucking knew the guy. Sit there and say that you missed him. That's just disgusting. I can't. I've said it a lot. I know, but the behavior really is. It's just hard to grasp the concept that a human being could grab on to someone's death like this, spin it around, make it about them, act like they were really good friends with the person, and throw one of the worst tributes imaginable to said individual. It really makes you think, doesn't it? But that's all I've got for this episode. You know, I'm glad to be back doing this. I think I'm going to make this a regular thing, especially now that I've got contact with Cyraxx. I think I'm going to figure a way out to make that work. You know, I got plans already for it, don't you worry. But for now, this freak is just going to continue to do what he does. He's going to grief grift as long as he can. He's going to milk this death until it's fucking dry and no one gives a shit. And even now, like, no one gives a shit about what Chance has to say about the matter. But it's not going to stop him from doing this. And I guarantee you, this isn't the last time that we've heard from Cyraxx about King Cobra. It's sad that I've taken a break from this show to come back to talk, rather than paying tribute to King Cobra my own way by sharing favorite moments of him, like the hair dye incident or some, epic food hacks and whatnot, or yelling at inanimate objects. Like, there's a lot to go over with Cobra. But instead of doing that, I've come back here to talk about how this fucking douchebag decided to make it all about him. It's just sickening. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode, guys. I really thank you for taking the time to go through all this with me. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, continue to keep an eye out for more content because we're going to continue to push it out for you. But that's going to wrap it up. So until next time.